y'all. It's been a minute since I've done this. Got my light all set up. Okay. What is this? How has everybody been doing? What is going on? Get on my iPad so I can see what y'all are saying. I just put on my foundation. What is that? Girl. I just put on my foundation and sprayed it as per usual. I have new nails. Boring nails, as I call it. I have a cousin who's really into, like, fun nails. And I got into fun nails from her. And then, you know, when, like, I have, like, work things going on, I have to revert to professional nails, which are boring. I still can't see. Okay, there we go. Nope. I'm waiting for my iPad to load. I'm sorry. I need more coverage, like right here. Oh, maybe I just leave it sit for a second. I'm just a girl. Okay. Let me just get into my regular account. Why can't I get into my channel? What the heck? Okay, there it is. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of you. Hello. Hey. Yes, in my own world. I love that answer. Take a wild guess. Yes, I love that. Okay, so the foundation that I use is, let me get the actual bottle. This is the Maybelline Super Size Skin Tint. It's literally the best foundation ever. Like, I deviate away from it sometimes, but I always go back. I feel like it has this, like, really pretty, like, pearl, like, finish. And it just, like, it looks like skin. I don't have any makeup on my forehead because I'm going to be doing some eye makeup today. No more creeps 2025. If you're new here, that's what I say before I boot somebody out. Thank you, Adler. So I'm just gonna go ahead and re-prime my eyes. So I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all because I've made a lot of videos about like summer glow ups and stuff like that, and I wanted to check in with you and like see if you'd watched any of my videos and see if you had any questions, because I know that the summer is just rolling along. By the way, this is my CoverGirl Clean Matte, and I love using it like as a base for my eyeshadows because I find that it just makes it stick so much better. Not stick, but like blend out so much smoother. And I don't really use this stuff like on my face. Like I think it is like a powder foundation, but I really only use it on my eyes. Sometimes I just wear it by itself, honestly. But I find that it just like really helps the eyeshadows like work to the best of their ability. So I just remembered that I did not set my face yet, so I'm gonna go ahead in with my favorite Wet n Wild Photo Focus. But yeah, I decided to make some videos on Sorority Rush. I was in a sorority / am in a sorority, because as we know, it's for life. And I thought like a lot of you might be going through Rush this fall, and like I am the first woman to join a sorority in my family like lineage, so I felt like I was kind of like on the outside of it and like didn't really know what I was doing. And so I thought like, I don't know, in the video I try to talk like right to my younger self, because I was like, there's probably a bunch of girls who like felt like I did, who feel like they're on the outside, like it's something they really want, but like they don't know where to start or like what to do for that kind of thing. So that was kind of my goal with those videos. But if you're thinking of going through Rush this fall, girl, do it. Or they call it recruitment now. Girl, do it. It is such a good decision to make. Oh. Okay, now that I have my face all together, let's start in on the eyes. What do I want to use? I was thinking of doing like more like pinky vibes, because I am wearing like a more pinkier looking shirt. No, not more pink. Like this is like, girl, this is like straight up pink. I look like a fairy tale princess. Thank you. But yeah, summer is like rolling right along, and like I feel like some people are like, I don't know, at least I felt like before, like, oh my gosh, like all these people are going on cool trips with their family or doing this or doing that, and like I'm sitting here doing nothing. Like, no, bestie, like you can still make something of your summer even if like you don't have stuff going on per se. The summertime is a really great time to level up and like return to work or return to school, and then everybody's like, who is that girl? Who is that? Because she is that girl. Like it's time to put yourself first. It's time to start leveling up, like being that girl. Like that summertime is literally the opportunity for that, if no one has ever told you that before. This is what I was looking for. I don't know if these are really the vibes I want to go for today, but this is Urban Decay. I was gifted this a couple weeks ago, called Bailout. Not sure, but I'll just open it and look at it to see if I'm going to dip into it at any point today. Maybe I shouldn't put it there, because my cat is up in my window, as per usual. Okay, I think I want to start out with pink, y'all. I keep like opening and closing all my drawers. Where is my pink blush? There we go. CoverGirl Classic Pink. Girl, you already know. And like, get good at makeup, like sometimes like the coolest makeup looks don't come from like actual eyeshadow palettes or like having the latest, greatest, whatever. It really is about your technique. And I feel like a lot of people get tripped up on that and they're like, oh, well, I don't have this makeup or that makeup or I can't afford it. Like, girl, use what you have and develop your technique. Like, learn what flatters your face and go from there. Like, you can do a lot with like just some like highlighter. You just saw me put powder foundation on my face. So you can do a lot with, if you just have some powder foundation, blush, bronzer, highlighter, you can create a whole eyeshadow look just from that. So eyeshadow palettes are fun, but they are absolutely not the meat and potatoes of your makeup. I think complexion products are like where it's at. And when I started to really take like my glow up seriously, I started to really take my like my base on my face seriously. Okay, what do we want to put on it now? Let's go for like this like really, really bright. This is like really bright pink. Let's just see what it looks like. It's giving something. I remember when I started to like really get better at makeup was when I was in high school, and my glow up was actually accelerated by my first major heartbreak. And like, y'all, I was down bad over this breakup, and now I'm kind of like, who is that? Like, but at the time it was like the biggest thing to happen to me yet. And I got to a point where I was like, you know, either this can make me or it can break me. And I chose to like let it make me. And I called it my self-improvement project. I was like, okay, I'm on this self-improvement project. Like, I'm watching YouTube. Like, I'm learning how to be the best version of myself. I'm going to develop these skills. And those of y'all who have been around for a while know that I started learning makeup based off of Victoria's Secret makeup looks. I feel like their makeup looks are actually really simple. They're really complexion based. Like, they have that really glowy skin and really, really super simple eye looks that you can just like, that are really good for every day. And you can just kind of build off of there. And then you can get crazier later on. But to be honest, like, the really crazy makeup looks like aren't really going to do anything for you on a day-to-day basis. So, I'm going to start to darken up the outer part. Go in with this one. I'm kind of thinking I might want to like put brown in it and then have it like start to lean a little bit more like purpley, but we'll see. Oh, that's dark. Girl, wasn't expecting that. Okay. We're just gonna see where it takes us. And with eye makeup, like, no matter what level of intensity of eye makeup you do, always remember that, like, it goes, like, for the most part, most eyeshadow looks, like, that are flattering go for, like, dark through here, and then it gradually gets lighter, and then it gets its lightest right here. That's, like, pretty much the formula. Okay, I think I want to, do I want to blend a, no, I think I should blend that, like, vivid pink color over it and, like, see where that takes us. Let's just see where that takes us. Yeah, with anything that's like difficult in life, like a breakup or not getting into a school you wanted or not making the dance team or the cheerleading team or whatever, like those moments can either like make you or break you. Like you can like either like shut down, or you can say like, you know what, like I'm gonna use this to fuel me, to make me the best person I can be. And like sometimes like the best things come from those moments. Okay. She's definitely very pink. And I would really encourage you, like, literally preaching to the choir here, talking to myself, because, girl, I was on vacation and now I'm back, and, like, I have been lazy. Just because from all the traveling, like, I was just so tired. But, like, the summertime, like, really is that opportune time to, like, and that way, like, by the time, like, back to school comes around, like, back to work, Halloween, like, you are just trucking right along. Because I feel like the next, like, stopping point that comes after summer is, like, Christmas time. And then I do, like, my, like, New Year reset. But this is a good time to have a glow up, so don't miss it, girl. Okay, I think I might leave it for now. What am I gonna put? I think I'm gonna put I haven't used my She Glam stuff in forever. I have this like eyeshadow that I got from one of my sisters for Christmas, and it is so pretty. Where's she at? There she is. I might curl my lashes first though. Let me turn on this light. That really did anything, but okay. Eyelashes do I want to wear today? I think my tried and true, like, Burlington lashes. If y'all have never been shopping at Burlington for lashes, girl, let me put you on. Like, sometimes, like, the weird, like, most obscure places really do be having the best lashes, okay? If you haven't watched my videos, though, I feel like, well, there was this one video that I filmed, the one that's like how to have a summer glow up. That one originally was a lot longer. Like, I filmed it like get ready with me, like vlog style, and I showed myself like eating breakfast and like washing my hair, blow drying it. Not like the process of washing it, but I did share like the products that I use. And then I also shared like some like hair hygiene tips. So like I'm trying to figure out how I can like use that footage and like put it into a future video, because I feel like I gave out some good tips, but like I talked a lot about like the myth that has been going around in recent years that's like, oh, you can train your hair, you can da-da-da-da. No, like some people's scalps are more oily than others, and like actually by not washing your hair when it needs to be washed, you can clog the pores on your scalp, and it'll actually interfere with your hair growth. So like, don't do that, girl. And I feel like at least for me, the very basic thing that makes me feel confident is hygiene. Like having good hygiene, smelling good. Like even if I don't get a compliment, like if I feel like I smell good, like it makes me feel good, just more confident, I don't know, more on it when I'm interacting with other people. It's just, I don't know, better that way. And when it comes to hair, like everybody's hair is different, but it's important that like it happens, like where you have dirty hair or something, but like try to not make it a habit. And like when your hair needs to be washed, girl, wash it. And something that I really love is dry shampoo. I put dry shampoo in my hair from the jump. Like I wash my hair. I don't know why I have glue on because I'm not done with my eyeshadow, but we're rolling with it today. This is my grwm eyeshadow. I love this stuff so much. It's so sparkly. Look at that. You see? I'm gonna pop that on my eyelid. Wow. That is some shimmer. Where was I going with that? Oh, so like right after I wash my hair, right? I blow dry it. And then I put in my dry shampoo. Like I've been loving the Dove. It's like Dove Volume or something. Dry shampoo. I put it in like, I literally put it in my clean hair. And that I find helps keep my hair cleaner longer. And it just makes your scalp smell good. And one of my favorite YouTubers talks about like in the summer, like we're in the sun a lot, and the sun like amplifies like whatever is going on our skin and on our scalp, like smell wise. So you really want to make sure that you're smelling good, smelling fresh, you know, because like that summer weather and that sun will amplify it. And by like having dry shampoo on your scalp, you're kind of like giving yourself like a safeguard and being like, this is what I want my scalp to smell like. I don't want it to be smelling like sebum. Ew. And like that's just another like layer of that confidence. Like when I feel like my scalp smells good, like I feel good, you know? And another thing is deodorant. Deodorant, girl. Like, not the aluminum free stuff. Like, I've never tried it, and I don't think I ever will because I like to smell good. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, you know, like, I've never had a time in my life where I've said, darn, like, I shouldn't have been wearing that much deodorant, or darn, I wish I didn't wear deodorant. It's never ever crossed my mind, to be honest with you. I'm going to blend this eyeshadow out a little bit. Ooh, that's way too thick. I don't like that. I haven't done my makeup in like over a week, y'all. I feel like my skills are they're going out the window. But yeah, deodorant, like, as soon as you dry off your body after taking a shower, put it on. And, like, if you ever have a night, like, where you get home too late, or, like, you don't feel like taking a shower, or you're a morning shower person, put an extra layer of deodorant. Did I say that right? Yeah, deodorant on at night anyway. And, like, there's something about, like, your sweat glands, the way they work at night, is like your sweat glands aren't as active at night, or something about it. Like I've heard a dermatologist talk about it where overnight the deodorant can get in your pores more and work better. And I have tested this myself. Like when I fall asleep without putting on deodorant, girl, like even if I already have deodorant on, if I get home too late or I don't shower that night, like in the morning, even if I apply deodorant in the morning after a shower, it doesn't work as well as if I had applied it the night before, if that makes sense. So that is a trick that like really works and is like scientifically proven. So I highly recommend that. And again, like smelling good, like literally does the most for your like confidence. Like when you when you know you smell good, like, you feel good. Like, I know, like, if I feel like I smell funny, like, I'm not gonna want to go up to people that I haven't seen in forever or, like, meet new people, because I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, I smell myself, so I don't feel confident, you know? But, like, making sure you smell good, like, instant confidence boost. I think the worst is, like, knowing that you smell, or, like, that you, like, just worked out, and then someone comes up to you and, like, wants to give you a hug, and you're like, I don't know if I should be like, don't hug me, I've just done a crazy workout, or, like, what if they don't notice that I'm smelly? But, like, what if they do notice that I'm smelly, and, like, they think that I'm just, I don't know, smelly all the time, you know? Like, so there's times like that where it's, like, inevitable, but most of the time you can help it, so do help yourself to smell good. It's worth it, girl. Oh my gosh, Putsy. This is how the first eye came out, by the way. Putting on the lash glue. This is my tried and true, well-loved Kiss Strip Lash Glue. I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is Shiseido eyelash curler, by the way. What kind of video do y'all want to see next from me, by the way? I was thinking of, like, doing conversation tips for Sorority Rush, because, like, it's important that, you know, you show up as your best self for that, but, like, the realty with Sorority Rush is your conversations. Like, can you have a conversation with the sisters of such and such sorority, you know? Like, and it's important that you're yourself, but also, like, with everything, there are rules, ladies. There are rules, girls. Like, specific things, like, don't talk about, what do they say? Like, the 3 B's, like, booze, boys, and bars. And then also thing like religion and politics is, like, a no. Like, I was lucky enough to, like, have somebody tell me that, but, like I said earlier, like, I was definitely on the outside when I went through Sorority Rush, and, like, I was fortunate to have people, like, give me the down low on certain things, and so I wanted to kind of, like, give y'all the down low in case there's any little me's running around out there who are new to that world. I had my eyeliner, y'all, and I lost it. Where did it go? My brown eyeliner. Oh, it's right there. Create a little wing. Go over this with dark brown eyeshadow. I really want to live stream tomorrow, getting ready for work for church, but, like, I can never get up early enough for that. Like, I tell myself, like, every week, like, that is, like, such an easy thing to live stream. Like, I need to get on that, and then, girl, it doesn't happen. So, I don't know. Pray for me that I can do it tomorrow. Because I would love to show y'all my get ready for... Honestly, let me be real. Like, when I show up to church, honestly, I usually just, like, roll out of bed and I brush my hair, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, then I put on deodorant and perfume, and then I just throw whatever on, and then I show up. Like, when I wear makeup to church, people are like, who's that? Because y'all know that I have, if you watch my videos or my lives, if you're new, hello, I have, like, a duality about my personality where, like, I can care, or I really just don't care. I feel like most of the time, I don't care, girl, but that isn't always a good thing. Like, the makeup is not really a mask. It's a form of self-expression. But sometimes I'm like, I almost wish I cared a little bit more. It's a good thing and a bad thing because, like, I literally don't care what people think. But also I feel like my lack of caringness, like, makes people think I'm, like, Trailer Park Tammy or something. And I guess I am in a certain sense, you know? Because, like, I'm from a small town. But I also, like, I don't know. I have, like, the more glam side to me. And, like, I was in a sorority, I have an education, like, things like that. But, like, some of the ways I choose to present myself, I feel like doesn't paint me in the best light. But, like, y'all, like, I don't know, I just, like, don't care. Like, I get into points where I'm, like, I get so tired and just, like, over everything that I'm, like, okay, like, either I'm gonna go to this like I am, or I ain't gonna go at all. Which one is it? I laugh about it, but I'm sure that that's, like, negatively impacted me in the past. So I'm gonna go ahead and, am I done with my face? I feel like I want to put on a black waterline today, y'all. I've been loving the black lately. And this is the NYX Jumbo Stick in Black Bean. Girl, I love me some black beans. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my foundation, which is Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. Put it on my forehead because I don't do my forehead before I do my eye makeup, y'all, just because, like, I move my eyebrows a lot and I don't want to crease my makeup. Literally, the fact that it said Black Bean reminded me that I need to go to the store or just pick up Chipotle for dinner. Because, girl, like, black beans and rice are, like, everything to me. Like, they're everything. Like, they're literally, like, my favorite food. Like, a staple. A staple, if you will, in my diet. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Day Microfine Setting Mist. Ooh, did I just make a dent in my forehead? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, now I'm going to get to work on my products on my face. Lately, I've just been really into wearing powder products. I just feel like, I don't know, almost like they look better. Like, they don't disappear as easily as liquid does. And I feel like they apply faster. This is the e.l.f. Camo Foundation, by the way, and I just like have it in like a darker color that I use for my bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it. Did I do too much there? Oh well. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the same color that I use on my eyes. This is the CoverGirl Classic Pink. Just apply this on like the high points of the cheeks. Maybe a little bit down my nose. Maybe right there too, girl. I don't know. Okay. I think my forehead is dry now, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it. My Maybelline Photo Focus. I love this stuff. Cool. Gonna put some on my nose to like soften up that. I have a no soliciting sign at my house, and y'all, people just ignore it and they just ring the bell, and it's like, can you not read? I kind of want to get on the little thing and be like, can y'all not read? No soliciting. Honestly, that's probably my Amazon package. Okay, what am I gonna do with my lips? That's the real question here. I feel like this look could quickly become too pink. I don't know, maybe if I do like a, I don't know, girl. I was gonna say like this light pink gloss. Let's just see what happens, girl. And I'm gonna use my eyeliner to line my lips because I don't feel like getting up to get my lip liner from my purse. Ugh. I have something sticking in my eyeball. Do you ever do your makeup and you get that feeling? It sucks. Okay, the lips are aligned. Now I'm gonna go on with this restaurant Revlon Super Lustrous in Sky Pink. Okay. Oh! I don't know. I don't know. What do we think? I was thinking of like putting on my elf. What is that stuff called? My elf lip oil. But I don't know. Oh, I think I am gonna put on my elf lip oil. This stuff is good, but it's just not, I don't know. It's like too gray or something. This stuff, I don't recommend it because, girl, it leaks all over the place. It started leaking in my new purse, and I said, I don't know. Is this going to be better? I love the color of this stuff, though. Okay, what do we think? Just the makeup is so pink and the lips are so, like, red. Hey, Michelle. Okay, where is this fuzzy that's floating in my eye? Oh, that's what I want to know. Ah, I see it. Whew. Whew, I hate that. Whew. I honestly haven't used these makeup colors in like forever, and like now I'm like, who is that? Like, who is that? Oh, I shouldn't scoot back that far. I'm good. I just came back from vacation. How about you? How are you doing? I just got my face wet. My eye teared and it went down here. What if I use a little bit of this powder foundation? I feel like I've done this before and it's blew up in my face. So let's just see. Okay. Your birthday is next Saturday? Happy birthday. That's awesome. Michelle says, I've had a crazy week. My friend told my crush I like him, and I recently went on a school trip and nearly drowned. What? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That sounds like a mess. Like, when it rains, it pours, right? Girl. That's the worst. Cause like, it's like, what do I do? Do I be like, no, like, she's just kidding. Like, I didn't say that. Or are you like, do you like seize the moment and you're like, my cat's scratching on my window. Putsy, that's not a scratching post. Or do you like, are you like, yeah, it's true, I've been meaning to tell you myself. Like, do you go in like confident and like fully prepared for him to be like, sorry, I just see you as a friend, and then it's like, oof. I don't know. I feel like younger me always like took like the coward role of being like, oh no, I didn't say that. Like, she made that up. But I feel like maybe it's better to be honest. And like, if he doesn't like you back, like, don't be creepy about it. Because like, I feel like the way it's happened for me in the past is like, I don't know, at first they either don't answer or they don't like you back, and then like, I'm like, well, I never liked you anyways. And then they do like you, but then they remembered. Stop! You're messing up my filming setup. My cat's like stepping on everything. I'm sorry. But then he remembers that you were a mean girl because you were like, I don't like you. So I don't know. I feel like it's better to be yourself and like be honest about your feelings, and like when you tell somebody that you like them, like, you're taking a risk, but like, honestly, like, life goes on, and like, you will get over it if it doesn't work out, and like, there's literally more boys out there. Yeah. But if you act like a mean girl because you're actually a coward and you want to save face, you're not being honest with that person or yourself, and you'll always wonder, like, what if I had been honest, you know? He was why was he doing that? Why was he dancing like that? That's so funny. Did y'all have a dance or something? Thank you, Catherine. So, confession, like, my hair does not look dirty on camera, but like, I feel like it's so dirty. Like, the only thing that's saving it is that like Dove stuff. Like, when I washed my hair, I blew it dry and then I put in the Dove like volume stuff, and that's what like keeps it from looking too dirty. But honestly, I ran out of that stuff, so that's like why I've been like procrastinating washing my hair again. Sounds disgusting, because I literally just told y'all how important it is to wash your hair when it needs to be washed, but I'm looking at myself on camera and I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't tell. Maybe the straightener like went over like the oils and like smoothed it down. I don't know. You were dying of laughter? I don't know. I love a guy that can make me laugh though. Like, I've dated guys where like I was the funny one, and like I like it that they find me funny, but like I don't want to be the one always like lightening the mood. Like, I want someone who can make me laugh. You know? Love a funny guy. I think that I want to add more highlighter to my face, y'all. I think I want to put on some highlighter. Also, please add me on Snapchat, y'all. I have a private story on there that's just for us. And, like, if you add me, I'll add you back. And the private story is just for my girls, for us to, like, chit-chat and talk about all this stuff. So make sure y'all go ahead and add me on Snapchat. When I first started out on Snapchat, like, I wasn't sure like how it worked and everything, but I had to get used to it, and now I'm used to it, and so like now I'm like, okay, I could definitely be friends with my besties on there. Sorry I wasn't like that at first. I just truly didn't know what I was really doing on there, and like the only thing I knew to just do is just post like I do on YouTube, but like I wasn't sure how to interact with people, like what was weird and like what wasn't. But make sure y'all add me on Snapchat. Oh my gosh, look at that highlight. I think I want to put it down my nose. Like the exclamation point. Boom. Maybe I'll put some right here. I have to be so careful with putting highlighter right here because I find it like chalks up and like it makes it look like wrinkly right there. And I don't like that. So just a little bit. I feel like that like brought my face to life in like the best way. Alright, y'all, please add me on Snapchat and please check out my latest videos. I did a lot of talking about a summer glow up. I feel like this is like literally the best time to have a glow up, like, and start working on yourself, start working on your confidence skills, working on your makeup. Like, it truly is a skill and it's a craft, and it's not something that, like, I feel like people see makeup and they're like, oh, well, like, that girl can do makeup. Like, that girl has probably been doing her makeup since she was like 2 years old. And like, maybe, but like, it's still taken practice, you know? And like, anybody at any age can learn makeup. And like, as a woman, like, developing your look and developing like being able to be polished is like a skill that will help you in the workplace, it'll help you at school, it'll help you in your relationships, it'll help you join professional organizations. Like, it is like a secret weapon, and like, I just feel like the summertime is the best time to practice it and like bring that out. So girl, get to practice and watch my videos. Like, it truly can only help you. Yeah. So make sure you add me on Snapchat so we can talk more, besties. And I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I didn't have lunch. I'm going to have a late lunch. Wait, Michelle says something else. A guy in my English class, we will call him Strawberry. He might ask me out because while in the school trip, a girl randomly asked Strawberry out for me that I didn't really like. What about the other guy? Is this the same guy? The guy that was dancing funny? Is this the same guy? But if you don't like him, just be like, just let him down easy. Like, don't be mean about it, and like, don't make fun of him. But if he gets stalkery or weird with you, that's a different story. But yeah, if you don't really like somebody, just be honest with them and be like, I really appreciate it, but I think I see us as friends, but I think it's really nice of you to say that. Thank you. The guy, the dancer, is in a different grade. Okay. When I was in school, like, I always kind of, I don't know. When I was in middle school, like, I definitely had a lot of crushes in middle school. I don't I don't know, like, well, because in middle school it's only 7th to 8th grade. So, like, I mean, 6th to 8th grade, so it's only 3 years. So I feel like your school was, like, smaller, because high school, it just felt so big. And, like, there was definitely more variety in high school, because there was more people. But, like, I don't know, girl, like, in middle school, I had, like, a lot of crushes. Like, I could go down the line, like, how many freaking crushes I had. But I feel like, what was I gonna say? I just feel like I had a lot of crushes, but I feel like the crushes, the crushes that I had that were in different grades, like, girl, I'll just be honest, I always liked the older ones, like 6th grade, like in the 8th graders, or 7th grader, like in the 8th graders, like, that was always my vibe, and I kind of liked it because, like, you didn't have to worry about them, like, being, like, in your classes. Like, it was just so much more appealing to me for them to be, like, not in your classes, because, like, you could, like, truly focus when you were in your classes. And then, like, when I was in school, we had block scheduling, so, like, we had, like, even classes this day and odd classes that day, and, like, I'm sure every girl does this. I just, like, looking back on it and, like, admitting it out loud is just funny to me. But I can remember, like, mapping, like, where I'd walk or the way that I walk, because I could figure out, like, oh, like, cute boy has this class and he has to walk this way to that class, so, like, I'm gonna walk past him on purpose. And so, like, that was way more exciting than, like, having to sit through a class and, like, your crush is there the whole time. Like, I think when I was in middle school, there was only, like, one guy that, like, was in my class, was in one of my classes that I liked, but that was only, like, for a very short time. He didn't have pizzazz, and I was over it like that. But the older ones, like, that I was passing in the hallway, that was, like, way more interesting and, like, way more exciting to me. But, like, I was always afraid to, like, really say anything, and, like, if I could go back, because I'd say, like, when I was younger, I was not confident, like, at all, and, like, if I could go back, I would definitely, like, try to strike up a conversation or say something. I feel like the haircut comment is, like, really safe. I feel like it's always safe to be like, did you get a haircut? And then if they say no, be like, oh, well, it looks good, and then just walk away. Because I think that, like, we get complimented so much as women, and, like, people forget that, like, men like compliments too. And then if you say something like that that's kind of, like, out of the blue, and then just walk away, it makes them, like, think, and then it makes you, like, stick out in their mind. Okay. My friends think it is weird. They think the dancing is weird, or they think that strawberry is weird? I hate that. Like, that's the part that I don't miss at all. Like, people being like, would you go out with Ashley? Like, hello, like, I'm not there. Like, I'm not, like, I did not consent to this. Like, don't put words in my mouth, you know? And then it's always awkward when they're like, oh, well, like, Strawberry likes you. He said he would go out with you. What do you have to say? It's like being on a news show and, like, having somebody, like, shove a mic in your face, and you're like, like, and then especially when the guy is across the room, like, watching you respond to that question and you don't like him, it's like they put you on the spot and him on the spot, and then he took the bait and put himself out there, and then you're like, what do I do? They think it's weird to have a crush on an older guy? Why? I mean, like, it's not, like, okay, so my first crush was this guy named Robert, and that's his real name. Like, I never say anybody's real name, but, like, I was, like, and this is not, like, a adult crush at all. This is, like, a totally innocent, like, kid crush. Like, I was maybe, like, 3 or 4, y'all. I was, like, really young, but his name was Robert, and, I did dance class, and so, like, there was, like, this group of, like, older kids that, like, did dance, and, like, a lot of them were really good, and they seemed like they had like all their stuff together and were amazing. But again, remember, I was like 3 or 4 years old, and they were in high school, and they were all super talented. Like, a lot of them had solos, or just like, I don't know, you know how it is when you're younger and you look at the older kids, you're like, wow. So Robert was a tap dancer. He was a tap dancer, and girl, he could do flips in them tap shoes, okay? And I was like in my little like 3-year-old ballet costume, like watching him do these flips, like. And I think my parents knew about it because after the recital, like, everybody was going home and stuff, and I passed like Robert, and my mom was like, hey Robert, like, will you take a picture with my daughter? And I like froze. And this was so long ago, like I was 3 or 4, but I froze, and he picked me up and put me right here on his shoulder. I need to find this picture, y'all. I need to find, but I like went to heaven in this moment. I was just like, huh. Oh my gosh, like I think that my like stomach dropped. I knew I liked men from a very early age, y'all. I knew what I liked and I knew what I wanted. I think that I found Robert on social media, but like I was so young and he's so much older than me that I don't know if he'd remember, but like that age gap is like not a realistic age gap. That's just like a funny story I thought might be entertaining. I hope it was entertaining. But I don't think it's bad to like someone like 1 year older than you. Or like 1 year younger. But like most of the time, like, I don't know, I feel like women mature faster than men. So like if you're like in middle school or high school, like the younger ones, like, Oh, he's only 1 year older than me? Yeah, girl, that's fine. That's more than fine. I don't know. I just feel like it's better because like you're not having to deal with them in a class with you, because like if y'all are dating and like y'all get in a fight and then he's like sitting behind you in English, like it's just weird. Or like your classmates can like tease you, and like I feel like it's enough to just see each other in the hallway, and then like he has his classes and like you have yours, and like maybe y'all have like an elective together, but I don't know. I just remember the middle school crushes were a lot more exciting when it was someone in a different grade. When I was in high school, there was this one guy, and like I don't know if I would call it shy. I feel like I wouldn't call myself shy. Like I have a YouTube channel, hello, but he was on the football team, and like I was a freshman, and he was definitely a junior or a senior. And there was a specific, I could literally still see it in my mind. There was a specific part of my day that like we would meet, like cross paths, and like I would like, that was like the highlights of my week. Like when we would cross paths, like he was going this way, I was going that way. We would always look at each other's eyes, and like nothing like ever came of it. And like I look back and like I wish I had said something, but like I don't know. I should have said, like, what's that line that Sharpay says in High School Musical? Like, do you have a big game on Friday? No, when's the big game? I should have said that. I should have been like, hey, when's the big game? And, like, I feel like you can get so much farther with anyone, with anything, if you're just confident and you don't take yourself too seriously. Like, if you don't know what to say, don't get caught up in that. Just be, like, in a joking way, like, hey, like, when's the big game? And I think the first time you say it, he might be like, me? Like, yeah, you, when's the big game? And then, like, every time that he has his jersey on, just keep asking him, when's the big game? Because it'll be kind of funny, like, this girl can't remember when the football games are, but, like, no, like, I'm creating an excuse to talk to you. I don't know. I feel like I have way better ideas now than I did when I was younger. Because I feel like as you get older, you get less opportunities for that stuff. So I feel like it's just better to just put yourself out there. Because honestly, like, you're not going to be in that school forever. You're not going to be at that place in life forever. And it truly does go so fast. And, like, I don't know. Things get more boring as you get older, honestly. So, seize the day, ladies. Don't, like, throw yourself at someone, but, like, just be cute. Like, just be cute and, like, try to, like, don't don't be the man. Let him be the man. But, like, just be cute. And, like, try to say something to him. Girl moment. I love being a girl. Me too! Me too. Like, and especially, I live in a small town, and, like, I feel like what I didn't understand, and I don't think my parents got the message either, but, like, I see it now, that, like, when you're in a small town, like, people, like, your prime opportunity for things, like, come when you're in high school, and then after that, everybody kind of, like, settles down. I don't know. So I feel like if you're in high school or you're about to go to high school, like, I don't know, just seize the opportunity. Like, don't take yourself too seriously. Like, don't be afraid to, like, throw something out there. Like, when's the big game? Or, you look like you play, just, like, even if he, like, blatantly wears basketball jerseys, just be like, you look like you play sports. What do you play? Golf? And see how he reacts. Like, see if he can, like, take a joke, or see if he's, like, fragile male ego and is like, oh, no, this is obviously basketball. Like, I knew that. I was making a joke, bro. You failed your first test. F. Failed the test. You're in high school. High school was honestly, like, some of the best times of my life. Like, just soak it all in. Don't be afraid to, like, put yourself out there, and, like, don't settle for BS. Like, so that guy that I used to pass in the hallway, me and my friends called him Crayon. Looking back, it's, like, so silly, but, like, my friends would be like, Ashley, did you see your crayon today? And I'd be like, no, I didn't see him today. And I think what had actually happened to him was he had some kind of injury. Like, he ended up in crutches, and so there was only one elevator in my high school, so, like, there was only one way, and so that, like, took him out of my line of sight. And then when I went to homecoming that year, I saw him there with someone else, and, like, I was pissed, girl. I was pissed. But, like, I had never even talked to the dude, and I was still pissed. I was like, darn. But, like, now looking back, I'm like, I don't know. Going to homecoming with somebody doesn't mean anything. Honestly, it doesn't. Like, it could mean that you're in a relationship with that person, or you could just mean that, like, you went as friends, or, like, maybe y'all were, like, having a little, like, flirtation thing, and then it, like, fizzles out. I don't know, girl. I don't know. That's the story of me and Crayon. I've never told that story before. And, like, admitting to all that stuff out loud is, like, so funny, but it's, like, so, I don't know, freeing, because I'm like, wow, like, these admissions have, like, never, like, came out of my brain before. I have had at least 5 crushes in less than 2 weeks. One of them was a boy from another school from my school trip. That's kind of cool, like, getting to go on a trip and, like, suss out, like, okay, what do the other schools got going on? I don't know. That can be, so, like, remember how I was talking about how when I had my, like, original glow up and, like, really got into, like, learning makeup on YouTube was from a heartbreak? So, this is my first heartbreak ever, by the way, and, like, I have thought about talking about this for so long, and, like, I want to talk about it, and I'm gonna talk about it more. But, first of all, I don't blame the guy at all, before I say what I'm going to say. I don't blame him. I just had an extreme reaction to, like, a very normal high school breakup, and, like, it's not his fault. So, first of all, I just would hate to, like, say something and then blow up on social media and, like, the whole world, like, starts coming for him, and it's like, no, it's not his fault. Like, I just had a very extreme dramatic reaction to a high school breakup, which I feel like a lot of people do, but, like, anyways, so, like, what happened was, I had, like, my first boyfriend or whatever, and it was not Crayon. It should have been Crayon, because it probably would have been a lot more interesting if it had been Crayon. I think that I don't know. Crayon has, like, a couple of kids now. Anyways. I still never even talked to him. Anyways. Erase that. Anyways. So, my first boyfriend ever. We dated only for a couple months. He broke up with me. I was devastated. It broke my heart. And then I like did my little like self-improvement project, and that because he went to a different school. But then y'all, he transferred to my high school. So like not only did he broke my heart, and then I was feeling better, doing good, and then he transfers to my freaking school, and then I have to see him all the time. That was difficult. And then he like dated a bunch of different girls, and then I had to always like see him like walking with this girl, walking with that girl. Like I was like over it enough to like, I don't know. I feel like I didn't want to keep liking him, but like I did like him, but like I was also past it enough to where I was like, I don't want to get back with you, but like I don't like seeing you because it's painful. I don't know. There was a lot of, I did eventually get over it, but it took me a long time, and it hurt me, and it caused me like a lot of anxiety. But again, not his fault, like totally normal like high school relationship thing. I just had like, I don't know, very extreme reaction to all that. But the boy at another school thing, it can work, but it also can like suck. I felt like, I remember feeling like I don't have anybody to impress, girl, and then like not doing my makeup or whatever. You should always try to show up as your best self. That was like terrible, especially like at like what, like 14 years old. Like no, show up as your best self. Like just because you're dating somebody don't mean you're married. My dad used to say that to me all the time. Like now I get it. It's like, you're not married. That's what he always say. You're not married until you're married. So like quit acting married because you ain't married. Excellent advice, by the way. But yeah, the boy at another school thing, like I guess like if like you date and you break up, then you don't have to see him. But if you're like me and he transfers to your school, it's like, crap, get out, like go back to where you came from. My crush nickname is Ryder Banana. That's funny, like Flynn Rider from Tangled. You found out you're into blonde guys? Interesting. I'd say like don't limit yourself though. Like I feel like everybody and anybody can be physically attractive. It's just like how well you take care of yourself, you know? Like when I was a kid, I've always been obsessed with white teeth, y'all. Always been obsessed. And I remember there was someone in my family that was like, you need to let go of that. Like that's genetic. Like your teeth are never going to be white. And again, I took that as a challenge when I did my little like self-improvement project, and I'm like, watch this. And I did so much research, like learned about toothpaste, like whitening products, like drinking out of straws, like stuff like that. And my teeth got whiter and they stayed whiter. But stuff like that, you know, like if someone has enough confidence and like self-love and like to, not to get religious, but like treat their body as a temple, like it shows. And like the individual features or like hair color that we're given matters less, but I feel like it matters more like how someone carries themselves, you know, and like take cares. I believe that everybody's born beautiful, and then like what you do with that determines like your attractiveness. My first boyfriend broke up with me, and then a few weeks later started dating my best friend. Ouch. Ouch. That sucks. But like, what kind of best friend is that? That's not cool. That's like girl code. Like girl code is like your sisters, your mom, your cousins, your aunts, your grandma. I don't feel like I should even have to say that, but you never know these days. Like any guy that your friend has ever dated, like, is like off limits to you. Like that's it. Like if you've ever dated my sister, my cousin, etc., like you're like my extended brother that I don't speak to forever and ever. Like I'm never gonna look at you that way. That's girl code. That's like, I would say that's more screwy on her. I don't know, it's screwy on both of them, but like, that sucks. I'm sorry to go through that. he lied, saying his mom said he should not date anyone. He blamed it on his mommy. He blamed it. Oh, my mommy doesn't think I should have a girlfriend. And then boom. He dates your best friend. What the heck? That's messed up. Girl, that's messed up. That is so messed up. That's crazy. But no, like, circling back around to what I said at the beginning of the video, like, summertime, like, is the time to do some thinking. Like, be like, nope, like, this year, I'm gonna show up as my best self. Like, this year, I'm gonna put myself out there. Like, this year, like, I'm gonna show up confident, and, like, I'm gonna say hey to that cute boy. Because that's what you should do. I don't know. I feel like saying hello, or, like, the haircut comment, or, like, the when's the big game. I feel like all of those are, like, very safe things to say, because it's like you're not like, hey, I like you, let's go to the movies. You're just like putting yourself on his radar, and then like he can be the man and figure out what the heck he wants to do with it at that point. But anyways, girl, I'm hungry. I've got to get off of here. Don't forget to add me on Snapchat. I will add you back. I will add all of my girls back and add you to my private story. But I will talk to y'all later. I love you so much. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. And please check out my new summer glow up videos. Bye.